Hey guys, Marcel Leblanc here, founder and lead financial coach at OnVisor. And today we're going to talk about the three factors that influence your savings amounts. So your savings goals, how much money you have saved up. Now, we're going to start off by the most basic. So the first thing that makes your saving grow is the amount of dollars you put into your savings. So it's your savings rate. Are you saving aggressively? Or are you saving little itty bits? Whatever you can, maybe, whatever. So the first thing is the amount that you're contributing. The second thing is your interest rate. How much are those savings growing or expected to grow over time? And I just mentioned the third one is time. The amount of time that your rate of return is going to be impacted. So if we draw this out, to put it into context, what happens here is the amount you're putting in is essentially every time you put money in, your amount of savings go up, right? So that gives you a pretty standard linear. So if you don't earn any interest on your money, all that's going to be in your savings is the amount that you put out of pocket. The minute you decide to invest or earn more money on your savings, that's when the line becomes more interesting. Let's call it parabolic, for example. So the difference between here and here is your rate of return. Okay? So not only are you contributing, but also you're earning money on your contributions. Now the third factor, time, is the difference between time 1 and time 2, or time 3, or time 10, right? So time brings into play not only the amount that you're putting in, but also the amount of years that your rates of return can compound. And compounding is a very important factor when it comes to saving. Compounding, you might have heard that term before, is essentially earning interest on your previous year's interest. So if you've been earning interest for 10 years, on the 11th year, you're not only earning interest on everything you've contributed on the 10 years, but you're earning interest on the interest you've already earned on the first 10 years. That's presuming you're not redeeming or playing around with your savings. If all you're doing is saving it and letting it build, so you got three factors in play. Now, the name of the game is to reach the same goal with the least amount of your own money. If I can reach $1 million with using only $300,000 of my own money, that's what I want to do. I don't want to reach $1 million of savings and it cost me $1 million. I want my $1 million to cost me $200,000-300,000. Now the only way to do that is to put your money to work by investing it and starting as early as possible, so that there's more years of compounding my rate of return. So those are the three factors you need to keep in mind when it comes to building your savings, whether you're talking about retirement or your kids' education or whatever. These three factors always come into play. So if you have any questions about this, please let me know. Communicate with me directly. Send me a message. I'd be more than happy to help you out. And if you find this information valuable, if you want to discuss this and apply it to your own circumstances, please book a session and I'd be glad to get into this or anything else relative to your own success. Until next time, cheers guys.